So today I'm going to be doing my summer makeup routine that makes me look sun-kissed glowy, and this is like my go-to summer makeup routine that I do every single time I want to step out of the house during summertime. Without wasting more time, let's get into the video and I can yap while I'm doing my makeup, because I feel like I tend to yap a lot before I'm doing my makeup and then I'm like, why am I yapping so much before my makeup has even started? So I've decided I'll yap after my makeup has started. One of the non-negotiables every single time I'm doing my makeup is clipping my hair, because my hair cannot be in my face when I'm doing my makeup. It's literally a pet peeve of mine. So I'm going to clip my hair. I am like so refreshed today because I have been doing this thing every single day, like a routine where I've been trying to get some sort of a refresher. So I have my Dunkin's like 0-calorie tropical mango refresher, and it's so good. Instead of using sparkling water, because I like don't like sparkling water, I decided to go with normal water, and I feel like it's such a cheat code. Like it literally has 0 calories, no sugar, but it tastes sweet, and I love mango. Now that my hair is all clipped up, let's get on with like the makeup. Actually, I lied. The first thing I'm going to do is put body oil on myself, because I feel like during summer it is so fun to just have glowy skin, because I'm wearing all these outfits where like my shoulders and my neck is showing, and I just love when my arms are like shining. Okay, so I have been recently really into body oils, so I don't really believe in wasting a lot of money on like expensive body oils, but I have this one I got this from Amazon, to be honest. This is the Nux. I don't know how to say it. I don't think I know how to say any of this. It is a multi-purpose dry oil, okay, and I'm going to like put it on my area that's showing to really add to the summer glowy vibe that we're going for. I don't know if this is the best idea, but I'm gonna just like put it on myself like this. Oh my god, I have rings. I don't know if this is gonna mess up my rings. I should have thought this through. I'm just gonna like start whatever happens. I don't even know if you guys can see it, but I'm gonna put a little bit more because I just feel like it's not enough. Like I need my freaking shoulders to be like glowing. Oh my god, look at that. This is like the thing I do when I want to look very like buttery soft, glowing in the sun. If I'm looking that way, my mirror is that way, so I'm kind of just trying to see if I'm doing it the right way. Hopefully it doesn't get on my clothes. I didn't think this through. Again, my lips are looking like I just got lip fillers right now. It's because I put my lip plumper on before the video started, because I want my lips to be looking plump and soft for the summer makeup tutorial. Now that my body is looking like it is ready for summer, we are going to start off with my face now. There's a couple of things I like to do for my face. One of them is the Rhodes peptide glazing fluid, and I like to mix it with like the Say Glow drops because I want to look glowy, very glowy. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I still have this freaking bruise because I got my blood drawn like last Friday, and like now my skin is like bruised up, which is so annoying. I'm so scared of needles. Every single time I'm getting my blood drawn, I'm like looking the other way. I'm like, I can't do it. If I stare at my hand while the nurse is drawing my blood, I feel like it will hurt way more. So every single time I'm getting my blood drawn, I like always look away, and I feel like that kind of like minimizes the pain. Even when I was getting my tattoo, I was like trying not to look at it at all, because if I look at it, I'm gonna like see the fact that it's like there's like a needle in me, and I'm literally gonna freak out. So like I'm just like, oh, it's hurt. I mean, I feel something, so I feel like that's a good way to minimize pain. I don't know if you guys can relate to it, but like that's one of the things I do. Okay, I'm just gonna put the glazing fluid all over my face. I feel like I'm running out of this a little bit, so hopefully I have enough for this video. Maybe not. And now I'm going in with my glowy super gel in this shade Sun Glow by Say, and I'm just gonna put that like a little bit. I'm gonna put that right here, and then a little bit right here to like mix it all together, so that way my face can look moisturized and it can look glowy and bronzed. I don't know what to expect though. I'm kind of scared. Have I done this combo before? Yes. No, I'm just kidding, I haven't. Let's see. This is my first time trying this combo, because in my head I thought this combo is going to look good. So hopefully this does make a good base for my skin. I don't know the lyrics, but that song is like literally stuck in my freaking head. I cannot get it out of my head. Every single time I want to feel like a bad bitch, I always listen to that song. Now that I'm done moisturizing and putting the glow drops on my face, I'm going to go in with my Rare Beauty's eyebrow gel, and then just I'm just gonna go in with my eyebrow gel. It's been so long since I've worn eyebrow gel. I'm like so excited to see how this makeup is gonna turn out. I love this Rare Beauty eyebrow gel because like it literally does not crease. You know when there's like extra product buildup on your eyebrow? Yeah, this gel you can use as much as you want and it will not do that to your freaking eyebrows, which I personally love because I like to put a lot of gel on my eyebrows so that way it can like stick to my face. I don't know if I want my eyebrows to be this thick today. I can't really tell. Okay, actually I think I like this eyebrow shape, like whatever I just did right now. I'm just gonna do the same thing on this eyebrow and get it all snatched. I feel like my eyebrows do look pretty even unless I'm wrong. Okay, I think they're looking even, so I'm not going to touch them anymore before I mess them up. Now that I'm done putting eyebrow gel on my eyebrows, I'm going to go in with my Makeup by Mario's eyeshadow palette to fill in my eyebrows a little bit because I love the look of a good filled in eyebrow. Like, it's too good. I'm gonna go in with like a light brown shade because I just don't know how the dark brown will look right now, but I will eventually go in with a dark brown if I feel like my eyebrows need it, but I don't think they need it, so I'm gonna just go in with like this color or honestly like a mix of both. See what the vibes are. I have no idea. Most times I just guess and check. Guys, also like this past week, oh my gosh, like last week, let me tell you guys what happened. I was chilling and I was going on a nice walk and it was like such cloudy weather and I was like, oh my god, you guys know my obsession with cloudy weather, and I was like, oh, it's cloudy weather, it's doing great. And then like a couple of hours later, I'm like, why is the sky turning yellow? It literally started turning yellow and I was like, I was fully believing that it's gonna rain. So I was like, okay, maybe I need to get home, it's gonna rain, whatever. But it never rained, and then later on I realized, oh gosh, I don't think I should have done that. I was like literally working outside and the sky was looking like I'm in Mars. Like I thought like the timeline shifted and now we're in Mars or something because it was literally looking yellow. And I was like outside doing work and I could smell the air and it literally smelled like motherland. Like I don't think anybody that's watching this video from India will understand what I'm saying because I know a lot of my audience is from India, but like as somebody that lives in America, I don't get to smell that often. I think that's a good thing for sure, but because I think it was because of the Canadian wildfires or something that's happening, that like fiery air was like traveling down to America. I could like see it and smell it and I was like, oh my god, it feels like the city is on fire. It looked like it was going to be like the last day of Earth. I was like, wow, is the world ending and I'm still single? What is going on? But yeah, I low-key, like when I used to live in India, I had like such bad asthma. Like I used to go to the doctors like almost every month with like an asthma attack. It was so bad. I used to be on inhalers and then I moved here and I didn't need inhalers anymore. But last week when I started smelling that air, even though it was nothing compared to like the pollution back in the motherland, but I still like started feeling like my like inner asthma that's been in my lungs hidden in my lungs for so long started to like come back out, and I was like no, like I do not want this right now. But like I also like kind of liked smelling the air because it like really reminded me of India, and it was like, it just reminded me of like my childhood and all of these other things. So yeah, very love-hate relationship with this. Okay, maybe I shouldn't use this brown. I feel like this brown is too light for my eyebrows. I don't think I should use it. I'm gonna go back to my original brown eyeshadow. Yeah, that looks a lot better actually now that I'm using it. Never mind, I am going in with this one. I only overline my eyebrows a very tiny bit to give it shape. I feel like when you start overlining your eyebrows a little bit too much, I think it can start to look a little funny. So I try my best to just only overline my eyebrows like a tiny bit in the corner because I have been tweezing my eyebrows for a little bit too long and those eyebrow hairs don't grow back properly. So this eyebrow looks so different than this one. This is literally crazy. I'm telling you guys, if you guys want to like fill in your eyebrows, don't do pencil, don't do any, literally just take a Makeup by Mario's eyeshadow palette and like a brush, like a flat brush like this. Do your eyebrows. You can literally make your eyebrows whatever you want them to be. I literally change my eyebrows every day. Sometimes I want to have a thin eyebrow, sometimes I want to have a thick eyebrow. This can do it all. If I ever mess up my eyebrows, what I like to do is just take the spoolie side and then take the extra powder off, so that way like my eyebrows can look good without me using like my fingers to like mess it up and get like all the finger oils in that area. Like we don't want that. So perfect. Okay, now my eyebrows are looking very snatched up and batty. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a concealer and then just carve my eyebrows out because I want my eyebrows to look snatched and clean. I personally like just love that look. So I'm gonna go in with my Maybelline's concealer in the shade 140 and I'm just gonna use that and just see if this works. I'm going to carve like the top of my eyebrow first because I just want to see if I'm on the right track. I'm gonna try to make it as sharp as possible. I'm gonna do like the same thing on this eyebrow. Now I'm just gonna take the leftover product that's in my brush right now and then just carve the bottom. I want it to look as natural as possible, so I'm not going in with too much product because like too much product can start to look cakey and we do not want it to look cakey. I just want it to look carved out effortlessly. It's like non-existent, like you can't even see the carving, but I think it gets the job done. Now I'm just gonna like blend that top part out with a concealer brush. I'm using the Hourglass concealer brush for everybody that's wondering. Okay, now that I'm done with my eyebrows, I'm going to go in with my Huda Beauty's color corrector in the shade Peach Light, and I'm going to just, the whole point of summer makeup is to not look cakey but to look effortlessly glowing and bronzed and all of that. So I'm going to be using the same products that I usually do, but I'm gonna try to do it in a way where it just doesn't look cakey, you know what I mean? And I feel like my base routine is something that I try to do that doesn't look cakey because I don't like the way cakey makeup looks on me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the color corrector and I'm literally just going to put a little bit, like only on the things that I feel like need a lot of color correcting, which is just this one little area and this couple of areas right here and this pimple and just like maybe this area for me. That's all I'm going to do, nothing crazy. I'm just gonna like tap the color corrector in this area so that way it's not going anywhere and it's like underneath the concealer when I put the concealer on it, and it's, you know, covering up all the areas that I need to be covered up. Also, how would you guys rank the seasons? For me, people would think my favorite season is summer, and like it can be, but I think when I was younger my favorite season was summer more because of the fact that like I don't have strict parents, but I did have parents that like be like, oh, if it's like dark at 4 p.m. you need to be home by 4 p.m. because in the winters it would get dark around like 4 or 5 p.m. and they would be like, where are you? You need to be home. And then when I was younger I got more freedom in the summertime because the sun would like set really late, so that way like I could be out at like 8 p.m. and they wouldn't care, which is like, I guess, like what is the math behind it? I don't know, but that's how it would just be in my family. So growing up I really loved summer, not because of the heat. I actually get headaches from extreme heat, so summer is not even something that I can handle too much because every single time I go out in the sun I get like a headache. That headache just doesn't stop until it's nighttime. So during the summer I'm always like a lot more low energy than I am during winter because the sun, I don't know, something about the sun really just makes my head hurt. I still to this day don't know why, but it is what it is. But yeah, now that I'm like older and I have definitely way more freedom, I think I would rank my favorite seasons to personally be spring, summer, fall, and then winter. I absolutely despise winter. That just, no, I hate winter. But like spring is like the type of season that's like very hopeful. You're like, summer is coming, the days are getting longer, like I don't have to have the winter blues anymore. So I personally really like spring because it's just like, it just gives hope. And then I like summer because at the end of the day, even though my head hurts a lot with summer, I feel like I don't have to put much thought into what I'm wearing and I can just wear whatever I'm wearing at home and then just like go out and like not worry about like dying of hypothermia, because that's what happens to me during winter time. The amount of times I would wear something in the winter where I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm warm enough, and then I would go out and the wind would just hit me and I'm like, I don't think I have enough clothes on, and then I would have to go back home and it's just like all this admin work that I'm like, oh, I cannot do it. Like I feel like I don't hate fall because it's kind of like nice and warm still, but then I'm like, I'm rating it third because I think winter is definitely the last place for me. So I would put fall third because now the hope that the spring brought is like going down the drain, because now you're like, okay, we're falling into depression. Was that clever? I think that was clever. Before I keep yapping, I'm going to go in with my NARS concealer in the shade Praline, and I'm just gonna put that in these areas now so that way they are covered up, ready to go. Just around my nose area and then the same acne spots. This, I don't even know how I got this little like bump over here. I think when I was younger I would get like those packaged waters. You put it onto your filter in India and then you can like drink water, and there would be a sticker on it that I don't know why I would just put it on my face and then I would just rip it and then I'll put it back on my face and I would rip it, and then it just led me to have this, like, I just have this scar on my face because of that, and it never ever went away. So you know what, if you can tell somebody don't do that, I hope you tell them don't do that. But yeah, conclusion is that I like spring and summer the most. Hopefully that's what I was talking about because I kind of forget what I was talking about. ADHD things. Now that I'm done putting concealer, I'm going in with my e.l.f. Halo Glow, and I feel like this is so perfect for like a summer glowy contour shade. I used to have like the normal skin color shade of this and I would wear it a lot, but then I realized in pictures, I don't know if I was wearing it wrong long, or I have no idea why. Like it would low-key look very oily. Like it would make my skin look extremely oily, so I stopped using it as like a full foundation skin tint, and I started using it as only contour. Okay, I'm just gonna put that like over here, and then I'm gonna put it over, I don't know if you guys can see it, I think I accidentally blocked the view with my mirror. And I'm just gonna put a little bit on my nose. I'm not gonna put too much, but putting a little bit. I feel like I've gotten so tan that like now this color, you can't even see it on my forehead. I don't know if I'm tripping. I get tanned so easily. Like when I was younger, I would go into like swimming pools during the summer, because you know it's summertime, and I would come back and I'm literally like a whole different like ethnicity. I'm like, what is going on? Now I'm gonna just use my contour brush. It's also by Hourglass, and I'm just gonna tap it because I feel like tapping it just makes it look a lot better than rubbing it. Like I see some people rubbing their bronzer, and I sometimes get a little bit icked out, not in a bad way, like I don't really care what you do, but for me, because when I would try to do that, it would just make my whole makeup look super patchy. So I want this product to stay, so I'm gonna just put it like right on this area, like right here. I always keep it here and above. I never let it get like on the second half of my face, because I think that will make my face look a lot more dragged, and we don't want to look like we have like a face that's like being droopy, you know what I mean? Now I'm going to use my Rhodes Toasted Teddy blush, and that hurt. This is like the most go-to summer blush for brown girls. It just makes you look so beautiful. I am not gonna get over it. It's like last year I went to the spa, and then after that I was doing my makeup, and I had no contour, nothing. I literally just put this everywhere on my face and just mascara and like a lip combo, and my makeup was looking so good. This is like the most perfect blush if you want to look sun-kissed, like hands down. So I'm just gonna keep it right here. Also, it lasts a very long time. I've had it since like 2024 and it's still here. I'm gonna put a little bit on my nose because I do want that sun-kissed effect. I'm also gonna go in with the Says blush in the shade Spicy. I like to mix both of these because one is a little bit more red and the other one is a little bit more cool toned red, and together it just brings a shade and a shine that I personally really like. Usually I use like a more packed brush, but today I'm using like a small fluffy brush because I was looking at my old videos and I think this gives you more of that like just brushed look, because I feel like a packed brush, when you're just like packing the blush in, sometimes can create like that separation, which I don't want today because I want to look very effortlessly glowy bronzed for the summer. So I'm gonna just use this and see if this is the vibe for today. Look at the way it's like, I think this might be the vibe for today because it's blending really nicely into my face, and I'm just gonna bring it up a little bit to my sides of my forehead because I want to give that sun-kissed look. And then we're doing the same thing. When I'm blending it, I'm kind of blending it from here and I'm dragging it down. I don't know why. And then I just go near my eyes and I'll pat that in. That's kind of how I blend my blush. I feel like that looks gorgeous. Whatever we have going right now is like perfect. I don't want it to give separation vibes, so I don't really think I'm going to use any concealer underneath my eyes for this look because I'm not going to use any powder products today except for maybe a little bit of powder underneath my eyes, because I think using cream really gives that summer makeup routine vibes, and that's what we want. I'm just gonna use this e.l.f. Halo Glow a little bit over my eyes instead of using powdered eyeshadow because I think it's going to just make me look snatched. I like to just blend everything like that because that way it looks a lot more seamless. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my eyebrow brush that I was using, and it already has product on it, and I will just lightly contour my nose with that product. Like it will add a little bit of more depth to my nose, which is what I want, but I don't want it to look like I really contoured my nose, like going out of my way. It needs to look very seamless. So whenever I want my makeup to look seamless, I don't go in with any extra product. I just go in with a little bit of product that's already on the brush. I've done this so many times and I feel like it really just makes sure that your makeup is not like looking cakey and, you know, separated from the rest of your face. It's all like looking like it's blending together and coming together, you know what I mean? Now we need freckles. Something about summer and freckles. I don't have freckles, I'm literally brown, but what I do is I create freckles. I feel like it also like makes my nose look smaller and more like cutesy and buttony, so I love freckle contouring my nose. So I'm not gonna do too much with my nose because I'm gonna go in with the freckles right now. I go in with the same palette, the Makeup by Mario's palette. And to start my freckles, I take a light brown eyeshadow and then just build it very slowly around my nose. I don't really bring it onto my cheeks too much. I really try to just keep it around my nose. I think it really makes my nose contour look a lot better. And I feel like freckles on my cheeks personally, like too much of it just doesn't really look good. I like to just keep it here and bring it like right here on my face. I think that's what makes it look very aesthetically pleasing for me. I'm gonna go in with a light brown. I'm gonna add a mix of light brown freckles and dark brown freckles to really add some depth to my freckle. I think I said freckles a little bit too many times during this tutorial. I used to have a freckle pen that I used to do this with, but then I realized it doesn't give me much variety. So I really just prefer using the same eyeshadow palette for a lot of things. I feel like it also saves money. Like, why use multiple products when you can just use one product in multiple ways? I don't know if you guys can see the freckles on the screen because I can't tell. Now what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go in with my concealer brush, and it has nothing in it, nothing like no products on it. And I'm just gonna slightly press that into my skin so that way the freckles just look like they are coming from my skin and not like something that I've put externally on my face. It looks beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love how this is looking. Oh wow, look at this glow. I'm not over it. I'm going to go in with my Rare Beauty highlighter in the shade Outshine, and I will just put that on the tip of my nose, like right here where the sun or like the light is already going to be hitting my nose, and just blend that out. And then I'm gonna put some right here because I see the light hitting it, this area, and I use my fingers to blend it out because I think it looks a lot more natural. And I will put a little bit right here because I see the light is hitting it as I'm doing my makeup. And I'm also going to put it right in this area, and then I'm just going to use my fingers and blend it out. Look at how glowy, like this looks so glowy. I love it. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to curl my lashes. Okay, what the heck, I look like I just got lash extensions with one curl. And then I'm going to use my eyeliner, my Judy Doll eyeliner, and just, I can't live without a wing. I need a wing for my makeup, no matter what makeup it is. So I'm just gonna do like a slight wing, just like that long. And then I don't think I can speak during this process because I'm very logged into it. Oh my gosh, I think that came out perfect. I'm not gonna touch it anymore. I don't want to mess it up. I think such a small and thin wing will just make your eyes pop without looking like you're doing too much. I'm gonna do the same thing on this eye now. Okay, this is the first time that I feel like my wings are looking like they are similar, which is good, thank God. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with my NYX eyebrow pencil, but I don't really use it for eyebrows, but I will use it for like my waterline, because a brown waterline in the summer will just make your eyes look very, very like, I don't know too much science behind it, but it just makes your eyes look more it makes your eyes pop out more when you're using a brown waterline, especially for this kind of makeup where you want it to look seamless and not seamless, sorry. If you want it to look not too heavy, but like it's still making your eyes pop subtly, using a brown like liner, waterline liner will be your best bet. And I'll just bring that for my lower lash line so it can really make my eyes pop. This is in the shade Espresso, by the way. Also, another hobby of mine is collecting Chipotle napkins, because one day they will come in handy, and today's the day they're coming in handy for me to take off my lip plumper. My lip plumper is from this like shady ass business. I think it's called Lips So Luscious, and I found it one day on TikTok randomly, and I was like, you know what, if I get scammed, I get scammed. I tried it and I didn't get scammed. I actually got the product and it was so good, so I really recommend it. It makes your lips look like you have lip fillers, and I don't have lip fillers. I really want them though. I'm too scared to like inject stuff in my face. So now I'm going to just take my lip liner in the shade Versatile Chestnut, and I'm gonna just line my lips. I don't do my makeup in a specific order. I kind of just do whatever the vibes are. And then I'm going to use the Jisoo lip oil in the shade, I don't even know the shade. I got this so long ago. It's called Strawberry Sorbet. I'm gonna just use this. It will literally make your lips look way more plump. I always use this every single time I want my lips to look soft and plump. Just use a tiny bit in the middle right here. And now I'm going to go in with my telescopic mascara. Am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing something. What the heck? Every time you mess up something like that, just use a spoolie and then just take it out and it'll be gone. I'm going to put mascara on my top lashes and my bottom lashes because it will make my eyes pop. Really just want my eyes to pop for this makeup look. Put a little bit of my waterline lashes. One of the last things, I like to take a pressed powder and I'm just gonna put my powder puff on it, and then I'm just going to set the under eye area. I'm just gonna do it like strategically right over here. You can see like the shine starts from right here, so I don't want that shine to go away, and I don't want my smile lines to be shiny either, so that is where I'm going to powder as well, like that. Okay, hopefully there's like enough light. Like the lighting is like going away. Like what the heck, I think I just lost like so much lighting. What the freaking frick. As I'm like filming this video, my lighting is like going away and it's like really pissing me off. Like, where did the light go? I'm gonna try to let it not get to me and finish this video before I freak out and I look at this video and then it's like the lighting is just in the trenches. I'm gonna go in with my liquid highlighter again, the Rare Beauty one, and I'm just gonna take like a brush like this, put it right here, like right in my inner corners. I feel like it just makes your eyes look so gorgeous. I love doing inner corners because I think it really opens up your eyes. Okay guys, this is the finished makeup look. Hopefully my lighting is not looking too bad. Really praying. I'm just gonna fix my hair and then give you guys like the final reveal. Okay, this was the finished makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you guys did, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. I will see you guys next week.